Hello. So I am back to my normal game tonight. I usually stream The Sims, and I'm streaming The Sims tonight. I decided I really want to play the Decades Challenge. So we're gonna work on getting the Decades Challenge set up. I've got to shift some things so I can see the chat box. But that's what I'm going to do. Work on getting the Decades Challenge set up. Mostly just the house today. The house is probably going to take me quite a while. I found this house here in Georgia that is a 1890s farmhouse. We're going to attempt to build this farmhouse. My biggest worry is money on this. There's no money cheats. You get what you get. Like, I think it's 20,000 simoleons, and you can't like deviate from that. So that's what we're gonna do. I need a generic sim to just put on the lot. So I was thinking I could make the woman, but she's not gonna be wearing like 1890s appropriate clothing. So I wasn't really sure if I wanted to get into it or not. I don't know. Because I was just going to build it in like my build save file, except if you just build it generic without having a sim on the lot, it doesn't charge you. And it's a little more difficult to keep track of how much money you're spending in building. So that was my biggest worry there. I don't like her makeup at all. It's a little better. I don't know. Let's just take the sim and oh, I have to like name her and everything. This, okay, maybe this will change. I'll just build a generic for now, just so that I like Noelle. McGregor, okay. So I don't think the rules I'm using are from Coffee. What's her name? Make sure I get this right. Where's her name? She doesn't have her name on this. Coffee Gal. Something Coffee Gal. Why doesn't she have her name on her rules? How funny. I will definitely link her below is what I will end up. I'll come back in and edit the live stream and give the link. It's like coffee something or something Coffee Gal. She's not the original creator for this. The original creator is Zombie Cleo, and then it was modified by somebody, and then Coffee Gal has done some more modifications to make it more realistic and include all of the packs. And since I have all the packs, I wanted to make sure to use these rules because it touches on everything. So we're gonna just jump in and start building. The only rules I saw getting started: housing and finances. You may not have a home in Del Sol Valley until the 1950s. And then any other world except for Strangerville is allowed. And I love Brindleton Bay. And I feel like it has that like hometown vibe that I think I want to build in Brindleton Bay. That's what I'm thinking. And I just kind of want to build it on as big of a lot as I can. But like that huge lot is probably too big. Because I'm thinking I would like to just try to continuously add on to the family home and expand the farm and not have to actually move them, because it costs a considerable amount of money to move. And if we're doing this like realistically, the money is going to be a lot harder to come by. In The Sims, it's not like I have to cheat. I have to cheat like every time I need any kind of money. So if we're gonna do this like the vanilla straight-laced way, Yeah, I want a large-ish lot, but probably not the largest lot that is available there. It doesn't say modern conveniences, wars, fame, odd jobs. Oh, here we go. In the 1890s, the heir. Only male heirs are allowed. If there are no sons, then a daughter's husband may become the heir. I need. Where is it getting? It didn't like say getting started. It has to say. It has to say starting Sims. You may start with one young adult and find them a spouse, or you may start with a married couple, both young adults. So let's start with her as a young adult. You need to be in bed. Young adult, and then you may also include the parents for one of your starter sims, as it's common for multiple generations to live in the same house in the 1890s. If you use this option, any parent sims will not count towards your overall score on the score sheet. It's like they don't exist. Okay, there's like this very elaborate score sheet, so we could build her some parents. Let's just make oh, that's funny. They even went into like detail, like, please note that Moschino was founded in the early 1980s, so clothing from the Moschino stuff pack should not be used until that decade. Very, very detailed rules here. I feel like, do I just make a couple? I'm just gonna start with her, and then I'll make some other decisions off screen, but so that way I can at least get the what's it called, the house built, because I think a majority of this stream is going to be revolving around building this house anyways. So that's what we're gonna do. So a woman in the 1890s, and I would think her main goal is gonna be family and probably, yeah, successful lineage, super parent maybe, big happy family. This one wants to have a family that succeeds in life. I would say let's do super parent. I think that seems more true to form for the time. And I didn't realize like we could pick all of these. It's not like the not so berry challenges where like things are already laid out for you and you have to pick those things. They can be a maker, candle making station. That could be super beneficial for this time period. I'll have to look and see if with the addition of eco, like, can we make candles? Or, I don't know. We should be able to make them, right? We'll see. Let's put her as at least a maker. And then scroll, please. Like, why aren't you scrolling? I feel like we need another thing that is like family oriented. Right there. Family oriented. And then maybe because women would have been expected to like care for the household. So like neat. Where is that? Right here. Neat. Okay. So that's Noelle McGregor. She will be our first. And I may even record like CC shopping, looking for CC for her to wear, and put that up as just a video and not as a live stream. That way I can kind of edit any dead space out of it. It's not like you're just watching a ton of like scrolling. So I'll probably do that. So the house I'm looking at is, where is it at? I forget. In Moreland, Georgia. And it's this cute little, it's a cute little farmhouse. And I actually didn't set this up to like show you guys a picture of it, so I may link the pictures below. But I'm kind of using it just more for reference because I don't see a blueprint. There's no way for me to really tell the inner layout. There's pictures of the inside a little bit, but I think it'd be hard without a blueprint to really line all this up. So we're going to try to make it look similar is what I'm going to try to do. So there's this huge lot. Must choose an unoccupied lot. That's one problem with Brindleton Bay. You cannot afford this lot. Oh wait, there's this one. It's a 40/30, but I don't really want them right there next to the town. 30/20, 30/20, can't afford. 30/20. I'm really tempted to just like move her in here, kick this person out, and move her over. Hi, how are you? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move her here for the time being, kick them out, and demolish the house so we have a plain, clean lot to build on. That's what I think I'm gonna do. Maybe. If it's gonna load. There we go. So this little farmhouse that I was looking at, it looks super tiny on the front, and then they got pictures of the back, and it's actually in this really neat L shape. So there's a lot more space in the back, which I thought was neat, because I was kind of worried. Small builds like that don't translate very well in The Sims, and so I was worried about that. Go back out to manage worlds because I want to kick those people out. Get rid of them. This is running really slow. There we go. Yeah, a 40/40. That would be a lot nicer. And we don't need as big of a house either. Let's do this. Evict the household. I should have thought about all of this before starting, just so that it was like ready to go. But I literally decided probably a half hour before starting the stream that I was like, okay, I'm going to start getting things set up for the Decades Challenge. So that was my own fault. Go ahead. Bulldoze the lot and the terrain. Perfect. Now let's see if we can move her over. All the dang loading screens. There we go. I want to move you here. Oh yeah, it's only 1,000 more to move her. That's perfect. And now we can build there. Perfect. We're all set. So this one's like a little white farmhouse with siding and brick. What are you doing? And brick chimneys, and that's about it. I guess it's on like cinder block foundation. So there is that too. I kind of want it to be in a corner. Might even be better to put it like maybe in the middle to the side so that it can have somewhat of a front yard, a little bit of a backyard, but then also like this farming space to the left. So let's do that. That's 3,000 already. Okay. I want to be able to see everything, please. And I don't want the tall walls. Why does it auto do that? I hate the tall walls. That might even be too wide. I'm trying to look at, like, there are 3 windows, and there's like 1 window, the door, and the window, and there's a second story with 3 windows. So if I can make those look good and still like cinch it in, I feel like that would be okay. It is actually a very intricate door, front door, which is interesting. Let's see, we could do that one. Yeah, I think I still have like too much, which is good. Because we need to conserve money. Although that might be like way too small. That would give us the look. But as far as like insides go and fitting stuff, that might be difficult. Why is my scroll not working? How weird. The scroll bar is being a little finicky. That is very similar to what this house looks like on the front. And then a copy for the top. Not this though. And then it almost looks like it has multiple add-ons, which is what we will be doing anyways. And like as the family grows, the house grows. But we've already spent a lot of money. I could just start with this and see how it goes and if I can make this work. I'd like to say, like, it's not very typical to have a house that's 2-story at that time, but I'm looking at a picture of a house from that time. Like, so, and maybe it was something typical to, or maybe this is just a, maybe these were more wealthy people for the 19 or 18, I keep doing that, 1890s. This one has, as soon as you walk in, there is this staircase. And it's a wood staircase. Let's do that one actually. This is what's going to probably be the hardest thing to maneuver. Is like making sure we have working stairs and are able to use like these rooms and still keep the right shape. Let's go out. What if I put this one here, here, and there? Yes, I like that a lot better. That gives us a little bit more room to play with and put full rooms down here. How far back can that go? Nope. That works though. And then upstairs needs to match. At least a little bit. Okay. So it has the white siding. And it's got like bright red bricks, which makes me wonder if they're painted, if they've been painted recently, or like the photos enhanced, because I feel like it's not a color that they would have used back then. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just don't feel like it's quite right. Is there a more white one? This one's pretty white. Okay, and then it is on a foundation. On a pretty tall foundation. Probably leave that like that because I don't think we have a like cinder block feel. My scroll bar is gonna kill me. Like, well, I can zoom in and out with it, but I can't. Oh, I don't know. Maybe something was just in the way. I have no idea. Whatever. Yeah, I almost feel like this kind of slab looks as close as it's going to look to cinder blocks. And then it has a porch, and I need this one. Let's go with I don't know, how big does that look? Oh, it actually doesn't even go all the way to the edge. That's so funny. So it actually goes more like to each window and has nothing on these two edges, which saves us money, so that's great. And then it has some stairs that are concrete stairs, which I think is weird too. Is that doesn't seem like a material that would have been used. So those could have been like refurbished or added later. I don't think I ended up putting this house where I wanted it to, but I can move it as soon as it's built. Let's see. It has some really pretty and intricate fencing going on. Fencing, railing, that's the word I'm looking for. I don't think we have anything like that in The Sims. Not quite. No. May just need to stick with, oh, those ones are okay. They're not like it, but they're close. And then we would need to add this flare. This actually does really make me feel like this might have been a more wealthier family that owned this house, just because of like all the details, and either that or it's like someone who, a carpenter, someone who works with wood and stuff, could be that too. Might be these. These might look good. They're not metal. They're definitely wood. But those are like the closest with like all the extra flair and detail. Or do these. Those all cost the same, so there's not like a cost benefit. Let's see. And then we need the matching this one for that railing. And the rooftop. It's like right into the windows. We'll bring that down. Oops. Why did you do it that time? This one's actually a really flattened roof. It's just a porch roof. It's not like a roof. And then up. So this is, there's like dormers. And it's really where these three windows are. These three windows are kind of dormers, but they're full-size rooms. And we can't really do that in The Sims and keep it a full-size room and make it a dormer. I'd have to like pop in and make some funky shapes up here to get that feel. So I'm thinking like of maybe adding some false dormers up here to get a similar look. But so we still have, might even be able to do it this way, like false dormer there. Except I don't think you can, hi Maria, how are you? I don't think you can get them as, oh well, you can get them pretty small. Maybe I can make a like a false dormer that way. Roofing is probably where, oh, but my windows are not, darn. My windows are on a midline. They're not centered on the wall. I have them in the middle, and then you can't do that with a roof. So I could just do it that way. And they would not line up with the ones below it, just barely. And scooch this in as far as we can. That gives a similar look and feel to what this house has. It's not quite the same, but it's pretty close. Without us losing living space for the Sims. I would almost, this one is larger on the house. Yeah, I'd almost want it to be like that just to make it. It is so hard to see placement with roofing. This is, so I kind of joke, like I feel like a lot of the people who played Sims 2 growing up, a lot of us got too used to auto roofing, and like it's so hard to figure out how to roof without auto roofing. And that is a place that I have really struggled, is learning how to do roofing without the auto roofing. So there are a crap ton of chimneys, which we need because we can't use central heating or central air until the 1940s. So we're gonna need, you know, fireplaces in every room. But there's still, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can see 5. So there is a ton in this house. And the way I want to do them here, just to make it look that way, is like do the pop outs like this. So those are those two. There is also one on this side. And then there's actually, this is where one of the add additions to the houses are is like right here off to the side. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm gonna just like use that later as space. Like that's where I will put some of my first additions and stuff. That way I have space, but I'm not using up all my money right now since we're a little low on funds. Don't want to. Oh, no. I put in like a whole another door or room back there. So then I would like to do. Yes. That seems. It's kind of frustrating as I never build with like money limits. It's kind of frustrating to watch like the money just disappear. Like, oh no, we haven't even started furnishing. But that is looking, I'm pretty okay with that. And then there are chimneys, which I don't know, maybe I won't do chimneys just because I might save money. How much are these? Oh, jeez. Yeah, because I'm thinking even if I do like a half wall up there, a false like half wall chimney, it would be cheaper. $400 for a chimney. So, but then if I come in here and do, I want this one. Yeah, that is so much cheaper than spending $400 for each chimney. And then I'll just brick those too. No, but I want to be able to see it. The camera doesn't like this view. There we go. Oh, just about. Then at least those look like they're supposed to be chimneys. I could go up one more, but then they start to look funky. So we'll just do that. What else? Oh, there should be columns right here. No, that's not where I meant for you. There we go. Oh, and then we get this arch, which is what it has on the porch that I'm looking at, so that's good. So that is, oh, generic roofing. No. That would be closer to what they have. And then we need a back door, I think. Let me see. Do I see a back door? I don't even see, I saw the back porch in one picture somewhere. I don't see it now. Interesting. I'm gonna definitely have to load some of these pictures up for you guys to see next time. There's like one where they clearly built in a wall that wasn't there before, and they built it across a set of stairs, so there's a door halfway up the stairs. Oh, there's the back porch. There is a door, and it looks like it's red. Oh no, that's just the reflection of the screen. Okay. There's actually a pretty intricate door coming off of the add-on, the addition. I'm not gonna do that one. When I come back to like add on to this house later, maybe I can start adding some of those pieces. But for now, because we're already like, money's getting tight, gotta rein it in a little bit. There. And then I'm just a door. I don't even know, like, maybe I won't even do this because we don't need a back porch right now. I just need a way down from the door, right? And then maybe that's something they add on, is like a larger back porch at some point. And it is, it's similar to how it's cut out. It's got a big window cutout. I mean, the hinges there are definitely more of a like modern day thing, but that was really close. Oh, we don't have windows on the back. We need a couple of windows so we can see. Oh, this is expensive. This is why I can't do like a 10-minute build challenge or anything, especially if there is like a money limit. I really struggle with that. Let's just do that. Call it good. Why are you doing this today? Okay, so there is the start of our cute little 1890s farmhouse, complete with 3 of the 5 chimneys. The other 2 are coming off of the addition of the house, so not like I like left them off. I left them off, but they're left off for a reason. So I can see when you first walk in, there is the staircase. I wonder if this door is usable. I think it is. I don't think the staircase is gonna be like keep them from using that, but I'll have to watch that for sure. Then off to the staircase is like right up against a wall here. And it's got an archway. Come on, where's an arch? Yeah, like a generic just archway. And this area looks kind of like this is the living room. That's kind of what that looks like. They have one really large room with tons of windows that is mint green and really pretty. And I can't imagine that was, original. Oh my gosh. The kitchen is itty bitty tiny. And it's at the back door. It is itty bitty. Like 3 or 4 cabinet tiles. And that's about it. Which is fine. We'll make it work. It does have a wall because there was not like open floor plans, right? So this was like all walled off there. So then this would be our kitchen, and this would be the dining area, and this is like the living area, living space, living room. I may even need to move. Let's just move that back door over. There we go. This is like, that's a little better at least. Oh heck. $6,000 to furnish this place. So we need another one of these arches. And it goes right there. This might be a little too tight for a sim. Might need to play test this just to see if it's usable for the sim. Fireplace, because we don't have central heating and air, so we definitely need some way of keeping warm. So that was $250. You remember they used to they used to always be in order of cost, and I noticed the other day that's not always the case anymore. These ones are in order of cost. So we need, I saw one of the, it's all white. Is it all white? Yeah, this one is all white. The other one is mint green. They painted it mint green. We'll put it right there. And then kitchen for sure. I'm kind of leaving the aesthetic part of it out right now. We don't need wallpaper, and we don't need what's it called? Different flooring and stuff like that. What we just need to make sure we get like our basics in, and as the Sims start to make money, then we could do some other stuff. Lighting. Let's see if there's a rule on lighting. Because I don't, modern conveniences, some game functions require a cell phone or a computer, which were not present for a majority of this challenge until the appropriate times as indicated in the decade rules. Use of these items is firmly restricted with the following exceptions. We don't really need to know much about computers and cell phones right now. Fame, odd jobs, eco-living. There are a lot of aspects around eco-living and off the grid that are applicable at various different times, so it's difficult to say that you can or cannot use these elements. Okay. Oh, our lot traits I haven't put in. Reduce and reuse lot trait would be appropriate at any time. Municipal recycling didn't start until the 1970s, but people have been finding creative ways to recycle trash long before the 1890s. Okay. But the eco-lot trait would not be appropriate at the beginning. Fizzy juice drinks would have been around in the 1890s, but you'll have to suspend disbelief since there is a computer screen on the apparatus. Okay, 1890s. Here we go. Home and building. Consider using the off-the-grid. I definitely want to do that. I want this one. Not eco. Where is the off the grid? Why won't it scroll? Homey, mean, natural lighting, off the grid. If you find an off the grid, oh, she's having a hard time finding an off the grid bathtub. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pull up CC. That's a whole other chunk. Great. No electricity. Use candles or lanterns to light up the house. That's what I was wondering. Like, how do I light this house? I do wish I got a ton of new stuff to play with. I wish, like, is there a way to filter contents? No. Styles off the grid? No. Darn, that would have been nice. Is there an indicator? I've never tried to build anything off the grid. So I need candles. I need stuff that's lit via like candle light. That's what I need. My scroll button apparently is broken, so I get to do the nice click and drag right now. So maybe I need to do like multiples of these. That might just have to be a thing. So as I get stuff put in, like start leaving candles places. What else? No electricity. Outhouses required no toilets in the home. Okay. Okay, can do that. Where would we put the outhouse? I mean, the outhouse would have to be like out. Out. Oh, off the grid outdoor activities. It's not what I was looking for, but I want to see what's in here. The wash bin. Do we do washing? Because if we do, that would be good. Outhouses required, only bathtubs, no showers, only wooden furniture is allowed in the house. Wooden floors and walls, no drywall or wallpaper. Rugs are allowed. And then buy the cheapest, oldest stove, fridge, counters, etc. No other kitchen appliances are allowed besides a stove, a grill, and a fridge. A grill? Oh, a grill could be outside, I guess. I would like to see if I can find like an old like potbelly type stove CC. That would be really cool. Painting styles allowed are landscape, classic, impressionism, and realism. Kids' drawings can only be hung in the kids' rooms. Not allowed. Coffee and tea brewers, DJ equipment, earbuds, kids' tablets, thermostats, anything else that obviously wasn't around in the 1890s. No holiday decorations, with the exception of indoor decorations around winter holidays. A small personal greenhouse for your home is allowed, but large commercial farm greenhouses are not. Okay. So that leaves like the home building pretty, I would like to say pretty open, but maybe not quite so open. We'll need those. We need an outhouse. I know we have outhouses, but they might not be part of like outdoor activities. No. Okay. Let's go plumbing. Maybe. Oh, because it's trying to show all. I'm like, what is the problem? Plumbing. Everything. Actually, let's just do toilets. There we go. Outhouses. They're really expensive. I could just build my own little pocket outhouse type deal. Let's just do that, like a simple square out here. And the outhouses generally are like far from the house, because you don't ever want like a gust of wind to blow up. And they didn't, and like from what I know, they didn't usually have any kind of sink or any kind of washing station. It was literally just a bathroom station. Let's go like cheap nasty door, $50. Are they all? Okay, so everything from here down is $50. Well, none of them are like nasty. That's good. Let's do this wooden door. And some wood siding. Or we could do like one of these really beat up, a beat up look. There we go. There's our outhouse. It needs a roof. There's a little itty bitty roof. I think I want to furnish the rest of this before I like decide on if I'm going to put a greenhouse on the lot or if that's something we like save for. because we still need to buy a bed and all the other furnishing pieces. Okay. Cheap roofing. Oh, these are all 0. Oh, they're all 0. Okay, good. Well, we'll do the same one as what they have up front. Actually, I don't like that at all. I don't know if I like it even up here. Maybe I just do black. I like that. I think I like that a lot better. Okay. So then kitchen. Cheap stove and cheap fridge because the fridge is like required for gameplay. Cheapest possible. Which is this $235? Yep. This one there. I really want, this is what I want. Something like that. Does that have off the grid? Functional off the grid. Functional off the grid. Interesting. How is that functional off the grid? Because that's really what I want. Does it say cheapest? Cheapest, oldest. It says cheapest / oldest. I would say this is the oldest. This is cheapest. They're two different things. But this one's also $2,500 more. Okay, fine. I'll put this there. And then that one, $215? Yeah. How does the mini fridge cost more? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Actually, I think I would prefer this here and then like the sink over here. And then I could do one counterpiece and one counterpiece, and like that's it. Like there's not a lot of counter space in this house at all. I mean, like that would almost be more appropriate. Like just some shelving kind of counter. I don't know, maybe I'm making that up, but it seems like you wouldn't necessarily pay for the doors, like cupboard doors, but you would need some kind of space to cook. And then let's park. Let's put it there. And then need one more piece so I can put the sink in. I need an off-the-grid sink, so I shouldn't be looking at it that way. Sink. Functional off-the-grid. Ooh. There's no plumbing, though. Only bathtubs, no showers. No toilets in the home. It doesn't say no sink. And it doesn't say no plumbing. So I will just do the one off the grid. And really what I'd have to like fact check it, but there really would have been like their bathtub would have been in their kitchen, and you fill like a pot with hot water and pour it in. So I'm not sure when that would have switched over and not been a thing anymore. But let's put a cheap table in here to eat at. I need, that's $2.55, $2.45. It looks built, like handmade. Cheap chairs. And they have to all be wood. Yeah, because I don't think that's wood. 40 and 50. I'm gonna do it. And then if I desperately need money, I know I can come back and like take some of that money back. Upstairs would, oh, this is the, we could do this like not use the second story right away. Could do it that way. Because that would be pretty typical. Almost like could take the whole floor off and save that money. Because I'm thinking, I don't know, let me look, like Little House on the Prairie. I'm trying to remember, like, this is stuff that I keep thinking of. So that was based in the 1870s. So we're not too far off. I'm thinking, like, the beds kind of, everybody's got a shared bedroom space type thing. And it's also part of the living space. There's not really a whole lot of differential in that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. It would save me a lot of money if I could bring it down and make it a one story instead of a two. The two would be really cute. But realistically and money-wise, it would help if I could take it down. So let's do that. Let's take it down. Where's my house pictures? There. And just use that as like a guide. And I can get rid of the stairs too. I think I might even be able to do some little false dormers up here too. I would have to, I've got to think about that. If I did, just like this, where I need this one, I want that one. I almost need, I need that roofing piece to go away, so there we go. I can kind of see where it's at. This needs to go here, and this can go like that. I think I can do this. I might not be able to, but let's try. And actually, I don't think they even need to go in that far. Like, one might be too far. And that might still poke out and like clearly look like it's not right. Then we put in a roof like this. I wish we could just like grab that one and drag instead of having to go two directions. Yeah, that's not gonna work just. There we go. I think that'll work. So that'll give us some false dormers that make it look cute and close to the original, but not the same. Actually, I want smaller windows. Yeah, like these maybe? That'll be good. And then you guys can move to here. And eventually we could add on upstairs and like incorporate these dormers. There we go. So we probably don't need this one. So like just change the whole build, but that's okay. I'm getting it to work in a way that we still have money and it's realistic. Okay. That's pretty cute, I think. And super tiny. Hope it didn't do that whole one. There we go. There's our tiny little farmhouse. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So small. So then this is where the bed is going to be. And we could actually even take out this whole wall system here. And it could just be like a giant room. Because this would be pretty accurate to some of the older homes. So we could put the table could be over here, and the bathtub could be over there, and put like a little screen, like partition type thing. Off the grid, bathtub. Oh, she said the only one that she could find, the only one that we have available to us is this one that's off the grid. And it does have a shower, so you just have to like not use the shower portion of it. Right? I think that's what she was saying. I need off the grid. Functional off the grid. Right there. I think that would be okay. It's still got a shower to it though. I really just kind of want like a basin. This one's also functional off the grid. I don't know. That one. That one looks most like a like you're just in a wooden tub of some kind. I don't want you to open. And none of these others are. It looks kind of fancy. What is that? 1500. Why is that one so much more? Let's just do this one then. Like the family has forked over some cash to have like a bathtub. This we could put this back. This could come over here a little more and put up the partition. Wood flooring, wood siding. What else? We need the bed. We can have some, like a bench of some kind for them to sit in. I wonder if I put another candle here, if they can eat, or if that's going to be too much in the way. Screen. Yes, like this one. 290. Yeah. Just to like shield it from view of the front door. Like, and then a bed of some kind that needs to be mostly wood. And they're married, so it has to be a double bed. Double futon used. I don't think I can use a futon because that's not true to the time period. This looks doable. I think I like that one the best. Okay. Trying to think, what else do Sims need to like function? That's going to be probably the hardest part in this whole thing, is keeping your Sims happy, because it's not as like luxurious as some Sims like it to be. Oh, these are tiles. I'm like, dang, that's a kind of neat new rug, but it's tiles. That doesn't work. It does say I can use rugs. So we may have to like look into a rug. Oh, I need like, oh, the nifty knitting one. Let's do that. I do that. Show hidden objects. There we go. And bb.show live edit objects, because the nifty knitting rug is actually one that they're supposed to have knitted. So then they could have a rug. That's cute. That might make them a little happier to be here. Okay, so we need something to sit on. I'm thinking more of like a bench, really, because couch doesn't work. Fabricated outdoor couch. This outdoor couch improves the scenery. What is it fabricated out of? Wood? Come on, why is my scrolly button not working? Yeah, I feel like I don't even know if we have just a straight up bench the way I'm thinking. Maybe an outdoor? You know what else I think they would have? Like a chest. So if I can find like a hope chest, the dowry chest, something that she would have come with, that's like a cedar chest kind of thing, with like linens and her silks and whatever she gets to bring as part of her dowry. Why is it not clicking? This mouse, something is up with the mouse. I'm gonna have to swap out mices. Gonna have to swap out the mouse. I just want a wooden bench. No. Like those. Can I just have those chairs? Maybe if I look under like single chairs, I'll come up with something. Rocking chairs. Let's do rocking chairs. Let's do that. Like one rocking chair and one not. Like maybe that's something someone would have built for her or something of that nature, you know? Do that. Okay, we're getting into more expensive. Let's pick one of these. I don't think the rocking chairs come in colors. I don't think I can change the color since it's actually a... Oh, we can. I was gonna say, I think it's a fabricated item, but maybe it's not. That's cute. What else could they have? Because we have plenty of money right now. Although, I don't know how we're going to do on money as time goes. We can go ahead and put down flooring. We can put up some wood siding. Paneling, wood paneling. That one's kind of wood. Whew. That's so dark. That's so dark. But that's kind of, that's kind of what it's gotta be. Okay, so I think, let me look through my reference picture. I don't think I need anything else from the reference picture. Someone obviously wired electricity through the old house at some point, because they have like hanging ceiling fans and they have hanging lights and stuff in this house that probably were not there at the time. Heck, they even have like rotating fans plugged in. So there's been some updates to this house, but not a ton. So I just want to make sure I don't miss anything that we need to have. Doesn't look like it. Just to give me ideas. I want to find a different stove. I would like to find a different stove. It'd be really cool if I could find like an ice chest of some kind. That's like a CC fridge that looks like an ice chest or something of that nature. Because they wouldn't have had a fridge, but they would have had like an ice box. Maybe that early, maybe not that early. I'll have to look into that. No, I don't see a whole lot else that needs to be added to this. Make sure I met all of the rules. Consider off the grid trait. Oh, I should look at the rest of the trait options. That's funny that we can build a greenhouse when maybe it's not yet. Oh, sorry. I'm drinking tea. It's like a tranquil tea. I shouldn't have drank it. But a greenhouse wouldn't have really been the thing, to have back then. Like, you garden to the season. Great soil. Yes. We want great soil because we're going to have to do a lot of gardening. Studio, Island Spirit, mean, natural light. Makes painting and photography easier. Peace and quiet. Something about this lot makes it great for reading. Sims understand more, so they gain skills faster. Not quite. Reduce and recycle. This lot guarantees compostable and recyclable trash, and outdoor cans are no longer bottomless. Actively managing the trash output is a must. I don't think I want that. Oh, I need an outdoor trash can. Sunny aspect. Beautiful scenery really makes this place uplifting, and when the sun goes down, Sims may get energized, happy, or inspired. That we may need. Yeah, because there's not any other options I want. Because I'm thinking if they don't have so much inspiring stuff inside, they're going to need something outside. So let's do that for lot traits. We need an outdoor garbage can. And we'll just park it over here somewhere. 95. Oh, no, 95 it is. What is that one? 75. Galactic. No waste bin. We'll use this one. It's wood. And they need a mailbox for their bills. Even though hopefully they don't have like a ton of bills. I kind of want one of the cozy knitted ones. Maybe she knitted one. Oh, we still need... We don't have a toilet in our outhouse. And we can like arrange this a little bit better. Oh my gosh, where did that come from? Where the heck, how did I miss that one? Sold. That seems more realistic. I wonder if it was a debug item? I have no idea. That is so weird. I don't know where that came from. Or how I missed it. But that's perfect. That is exactly what we need. And it's off the grid. Toilet. Functional off the grid. I really want one of these, yeah, and like an old one. You're in my way. Let's do that one. Nope, all the way against the wall. There we go. Apparently I put stuff in inventory. Oh, that gave us a good chunk of money back too. So that's great. We need a handrail here. I wish we could do like, oh, it took my doorway. Oh, that's, yeah, like what is this? That's weird. Why? I could take the trim off, I think. So that doesn't pop out funky like that. It still pops out a little strange. Why'd you take my door? Okay. Railing. We could add in a couple more windows. We could do a window on either of these two walls to kind of balance it out and bring in some more lights, since we definitely still have some like funds. We're not hurting so bad now. Plus then it won't look so dark. It'll still be really dark at night, but hopefully that'll at least help during the day. Oh, why didn't it do all of the foundation? Weird. Oh, that pokes out funky now. Really? Really, Sims? Because that makes a ton of sense. What are my other column options then? Even here, you can see they're kind of poking out. That one's hanging off. They all hang off. Okay. That's better than nothing. Okie doke. So I envision there's like this giant tree right here. That's kind of what I'm thinking. There needs to be a really big tree. What kind of trees are in this world? Actually, I could filter it by pack. Filter it by cats and dogs. See what trees we get. Oh, where's like that one? Probably in the debug menu. We can use that one. That would be fine. Maybe not. It actually seems really overbearing. That one's okay. And then they would need, oh goodness, I'm trying to think. I can put, I need to go back to rooms. Like, actually I could do it in terrain. Like I could build their little garden space could be over here. Like this little space. Oh, am I up to? That's why. I'm up on another level. I'm like, where's my grid? I tried to toggle the grid on and it wasn't popping up. Do fencing. Just simple fencing. 25, 26, seriously? 25, okay. Simple white fence. I want to draw it. I have this really neat full year garden on the gallery that I would love to put down here, but they haven't put in the effort to like build that. So it wouldn't be right. Okay. I need terrain tools and then make that one and tiny, not that tiny. And build them some rows. I don't really like that. Where's like brown? Why do these look funky? That's a little better. That's a little more like wet till dirt. It's not very clean, but it's also dirt. So This will hopefully keep all the bunnies out of their garden. Not that we have bunnies or anything, but you know, it's the thought, right? Trying to think, what else would they have that's like outside for them to do? They're gonna need stuff like art and books, I think, just because they're Sims. So let's see. Elementary school is mandatory, but high school is optional. High school has a fee. It costs $1,000 for every teen to go to school. You're gonna have to deduct it using a money cheat. I'm looking at everything else for the 1890s. University. Men and women may attend university. Really, women can? That early? All majors are allowed except culinary arts, computer science, and psychology. Student loans are not allowed, but scholarships are. No kegs, no juice pong, no robotics. Career, men can only have the criminal, doctor, education, engineer, entertainer, freelancer, gardener, law, military, politics, scientist, writing. Men can choose to stay home and make money through woodworking, painting, or gardening. You can open a retail store or a restaurant only if you have enough money. Really? I mean, I guess, but would you have to continue to be like off the grid? Because that would be really hard to. You can't do it because you need like a chef station for at least the restaurant. Retail store, you could do like baked goods. I'm trying to think, more Amish style retail store. Women take care of the children, tidy the house, and cook. They can help tidy the garden and go jogging for fun. Okay, if a woman becomes widowed, then she may earn money through freelancing, writing, gardening, painting, or woodworking. If she becomes divorced, then she can also join the entertainer career. Part-time work, men can be a fisherman or manual laborer. Women can be a babysitter or manual laborer. Teens and elderly cannot have part-time work. Miscellaneous. Your Sims cannot go to festivals or city events. If your Sim gets sick, you can't give them medicine. You have to cure them through natural remedies. Your Sims may not throw any events besides weddings. Birth must occur at home. Babies can only be fed through breastfeeding and not by the bottle. If your family can afford it, then you may hire a butler or maid. However, you cannot hire a nanny. No fitness or wellness equipment is allowed. Sims may work on these skills without equipment. No soccer. It's not popular in the USA at this time. Vacations are not allowed, but camping is. Archaeology became more prevalent in the mid-20th century, but did exist in the 1800s. So you can travel to Salvadorado from the beginning, but keep in mind that this would be incredibly rare and definitely not a family vacation opportunity. Veterinarians for house pets were not common. You may have a pet dog or cat, but you cannot take them to the vet if they are sick, and you cannot spay or neuter them. Small pets were not yet kept in the 1890s. Also, no pet clothing is allowed. All laundry must be done in the wash bin and a clothesline. I've got those. Playground equipment, playdates, and ball pits are not yet invented and are therefore not allowed. Sims may become famous for reasonable reasons given the decade. For reasonable reasons. Only men can vote in the neighborhood action plans. I want to turn that off. I hate that stupid neighborhood action plan. That is something I gotta figure out how to turn off. Skiing is allowed, but snowboarding and rock climbing is not. While Sims may enjoy naturally occurring hot springs, in-home hot springs are not allowed. You may want to start working on a cow plant in this decade. Really? I don't even know how to work on a cow plant. So, we need a cow plant. Wonder why. Okay. Okay. So that's basically it. Everything else is like, oh shoot, no, there's totally more. I just skipped it because I went straight to home building. Heir. Only male heirs are allowed. If there are no sons, then a daughter's husband may become the heir. Traits. Oh, I missed that. Daughters must have creative as their first trait, so I need to fix our sim. Relationships and woohooing. Sims may only have a relationship with and marry the opposite gender. Sims may only marry within their own ethnicity or race. Sims must only try for baby, never woohoo. Teenage Sims cannot mess around. Sims cannot get a divorce unless one of them commits adultery, in this case, flirting with another Sim in front of the spouse. Female children move out once they are married. Adoption is not allowed. Okay, and then everything else I've already read because it goes right into housing. So then I guess all we really need to do is make this house cute. Like, throw in some more plants and things. I don't think I have my debug toggled on. Dang it. Nope. Okay, well at least when I get back in, that will be on. Because that would have been nice to like have. Are you floating? You look like you're floating. Doesn't it look like it's floating? It's just the way the shadow is. Like, it looks like it's floating in the air. It's not. It just looks like it. So I definitely think, were these trees expensive? Yes. This is why I want debug. I want debug trees. I don't want to pay for these. Yeah, because they wouldn't have paid for trees back then. They would have been, like, whatever was there is what's there. Why is my debug not working? Hello, cheat codes. db.show hidden objects. Show hidden objects. Okay, I think it did because the trees kind of like adjusted. And then bb.show live edit objects. Probably because I toggled that this organized debug on. There we go. Well, let's find us some plants to put in and kind of cottage core this a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. What is the problem now? There we go. We don't need the grid anymore. We need to find some trees. Why is it like way down in there? Oh, I guess, okay. We need some debug trees. Free debug trees, please. Not having a working scroll wheel is kind of killing me. There it goes, but it's like super fast. Shoot, I know there's a way to expand this and I can't remember how. I don't remember. Oh my god, mess. It's been probably 4 or 5 weeks since I got on Sims. It's been a long time. Sims expanded. Build by. What is the button I need to toggle because I don't remember. It says by special key you can expand it. I know. I need you to tell me which special key. Which one what do I click? There it goes. It's like kind of jumpy. It takes a bit for it to expand. There it goes though. Okay. So the one key. But it is a mod. It's not something that comes regularly. So if you've never seen this before, if you don't have it installed a mod specifically for this, you just won't do this. But if you have it and you can't remember the key is 1. I need some good outdoor decorations, please. We are right here on the beach. So the guy, the head of household, could be a fisherman. We could do that easily. And they just fish all day long. And then sell everything they get. Where are the trees and the bushes? Hello? I could also put in a small small pond, that if you build it like out of the pool stuff, they can swim in. That would be a good idea, especially for the summer, because they don't have air conditioning and they'll need a way to cool off. So if they have like their own little swimming hole right there, that might be helpful. No, they wouldn't have one with like stuff on it hanging from it. Pomegranate tree? Is that what that said? Oh, it grows fruit though. I mean, I guess that would be fine. There's nothing saying we can't have a fruit tree. It's not really what I was looking for though. Where's all the plants? Lemon tree, apple tree. Yeah, see, like these trees, I feel like they should be growing because those are like seeded trees. Money tree. Where are the regular plants? Por favor. I hate scrolling through debug. Hate it. This is why I need that mod turned on. Are you heckin' kidding me? Where are all the plants? There's all the new stuff I haven't seen yet. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, because if I have the mod turned on, I can like search. I want grass, and I'll get a lot more. But this isn't bad either. Let's start with that. Unless these cost money, they do, because they're not debug items. Well, heck. Maybe we won't have a whole lot of foliage just yet. But let's do the little swimming hole. I could just do like the wheel. I'm thinking like the old kidney bean kind of look, but I don't think you can really get that shape. You can kind of get the shape. Because you can't do like rounded pieces in The Sims. It's just not something that they gave us. But that's kind of kidney bean shaped. Why does that like... Oh, because it's $9,000. That's why I can't have it. Dang it. That's about all I can do. No. Yeah, I'm like eating up our money right there. I hate that there's always a trim. Oh shoot, did that cost more money? It did. Nope. Nope. And then I gotta get into debug. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is end the stream here. And then I'm just gonna pull up some debug. I'm gonna restart my game and pull up debug and like do the rest of this decorating stuff that needs to be done. Especially it's like what, almost like an hour and a half? Has it been an hour and a half? Yeah, hour and 40 minutes. So that was a good length of a stream too. So I don't feel like terrible about it. But then I can do the restart and get debug going, and I'll finish it off camera, and then we can see it on Thursday when I come back. And then on Thursday, we will probably build more of the family and start playing with them. And then I'm going to say Wednesday, tomorrow, will be either a Stardew Valley video. It won't be a live, it'll be a video post, or it'll be the CC shopping for 1890 and getting all the CC pieces that we're going to use for our 1890s family for the McGregors. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I appreciate you so freaking much. You have no idea. Yeah, if you are new here, I live stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and then I do a video upload on Mondays and Wednesdays. I generally play The Sims, but then I also do a Sunday night live stream with Stardew Valley. Yeah, okay. I think that's everything. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.